guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. So today's video is probably going to be my last video on income earning type opportunities that I do from home unless something new comes up. I do have another thing that I do. I'm not going to mention this video. It's not something that's like a major work from home type of thing. It doesn't make very much at all, so I'm not going to mention that one. But I have two more, and I told you guys that I was going to do like one platform per video, but being that I only have two left and they actually ended up combining with each other and they're very similar to each other, I figured I would just do it in like one video. So before we continue on, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. I have my coffee here. Okay, so the two last platforms that I'm going to talk about that I do, one is called Intellizoom Panel and the other one is called User Testing. Now, recently, within the last few months, they did combine. So User Testing is now a part of Intellizoom Panel. Now, I don't know if you can still sign up for them separately. These, both of these don't have a referral program, but you can look them up. I'll give you guys the links down below so you can look it up. But when I signed up for it, they were not joined together yet. So I don't know if you can still join them separately or if it's just like one whole thing that you could join. But I'll leave the link down in the description in case you guys want to do it. I highly recommend it. It's brought in a decent amount of money for me. It's very easy to do. So I'm going to talk about both of them just in case they are still kind of like separate but combined together, if that makes sense. So what is Intellizoom Panel? I'm going to start with that one. And I have my notes here. So Intellizoom Panel is a market research platform that asks for your opinion and asks you to test the usability of software, applications, or websites. How much does it pay? You're probably wondering that, and what exactly you are doing. Well, I kind of explained what Intellizoom Panel is, but I'll go in a little more detail, I guess, on that after I explain the rest here. So how much does it pay? Pay for Intellizoom Panel is either $5 or $8 per test. So generally the $5 amount is going to be what they call card sort. And when you first sign up for Intellizoom, you are not open up to the $8 test yet. You have to sign up for what they call Think Out Loud tests in order to get the $5 and $8. So you start out with just the $5. And so generally, when you sign up for Think Out Loud, you're going to have $5 and $8 tests. So the $5 tests is basically what they call card sort. And they're going, if you qualify to do it, you do have to qualify for these. So just because there's like 6 of them available doesn't mean that you're going to be able to do all 6. It just depends on what they're looking for and the answers that you provide for them. They may ask your age, your occupation, if you work a job, if you own a business, that sort of thing. So on the card sort, they may want to ask you, most of the time on the card sort, what they're going to do is they're going to give you a list of titles that would be on like a website or in an app. And then they'll give you categories, and then you have to sort to your best ability on what you think sounds good and where those titles should go in the organization. And that's literally like all you do. And then those are $5 tests. The $8 tests are what they call Think Out Loud. And what that means is that they'll have you look at a prototype, either an app or a website. And as you're doing the task, so they'll give you a task to do. You read the task out loud, say what you're going to do, and then as you're doing it, you talk. So they have access to your microphone and they record your responses. And so they're going to record your responses and you're going to just explain what you're doing, your opinions on what you're doing, what you like and what you don't like, that sort of thing. And then sometimes they have interviews where they're going to pay you way more money. So if you do the interviews and they allow you to do the interview, it can be anywhere between $30 and $60. I've seen 30 and 60 as an option. And actually, I've even seen it higher than that. Like I saw one time, it was $120 for an interview. As you guys know, if you watch my D-Scout video, I said that I am not big on interviews. I'm a very shy person. Took me a long time to feel comfortable in front of my phone to record a video, let alone talk to someone in an interview. I hate interviews. I don't feel comfortable, but if you do and you love interviews and stuff, you can definitely make really good money, not only on D-Scout, but you can make money with Intellizoom Panel. If you don't feel comfortable doing interviews, doesn't mean that you're not going to make any money. I have made a good amount of money with D-Scout and I've made a good amount of money with Intellizoom Panel, not doing interviews, just doing the other studies and stuff that don't require that. So that's the basics of that. When do they pay? They pay in 21 days. So yes, you do have to wait a bit. Generally what I do is I'll do a study and then I created a separate folder in my email that says Intellizoom Panel Studies. And then when I complete one, they will send you an email that you completed one and it gives you like a number. And so I will stick that in the Intellizoom Panel folder. And then when I get payment to my PayPal, which is what they use, they will give you the number of the study that you were paid on. And so I'll just match it up, make sure I was paid on that, and then I delete it out of the folder. That way I know, okay, that one's been paid. And if there's any that haven't been paid, then I can contact them and let them know. So I kind of explained like what you're doing on Intellizoom Panel. Like I said, you're going to be testing the usability of software, applications, websites. So you may be looking at a prototype. That's pretty common. And it will ask you to do certain things depending on what the thing is. Some of them could be about insurance companies. So it could be signing up for a new insurance plan or something like that. And of course, you're not actually doing that. You're just going through the process of doing it through a prototype to make sure the website or the app is working correctly and giving your opinion on what you like and you don't like about it. So, and also these studies are done on both your smartphone, so Android or iPhone, and your computer, and you can use any computer. I have a Chromebook and I'm able to use Chromebook for that. And it will tell you if it's for a phone, an iPad, or a computer. You just have to pay attention to that. If it's a computer one, you have to get on your computer to do it. If it's on your phone or an iPad, you have to get on that to do it, that sort of thing. So the second thing that I have, which is now a part of Intellizoom Panel, is called user testing. And user testing is a platform very similar to Intellizoom Panel, which is probably why they combined, because they're very similar. It is a platform that asks your opinion and asks you to test certain apps or websites. So same idea, you're testing things, you're giving your opinion about how certain websites work and what you like and don't like about it, that sort of thing. And the only difference is when it comes to user testing, is that it's going to be very similar to the speak out loud or talk out loud tests with Intellizoom Panel. So that is the difference there, is that on user testing, you're going to be recorded. If you were approved to do a study, you are going to be recorded. Often it is visuals, so visual and audio. is going to be recorded as you're testing out whatever app or website they want you to test out. So that is the difference between the two. How much does it pay? It pays anywhere between $4 and $10 per test. So sometimes I have like a short test, it's only $4. Again, it's the same thing as Intellizoom Panel. You have to qualify in order to get paid and do the test. And oftentimes you don't qualify, but sometimes you do. It just depends on what they're looking for. Like I said, they could be looking for someone that's in a certain age bracket, or someone who has a certain profession, or they're looking for someone who is a business owner, or who is a student, or has kids and stuff like that. So, I've done a few of the $10 tests, and it is amazing. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it does add up. If you have several that you've done, I mean, that's $10. It's going to keep adding up, and you're going to end up making some pretty good extra cash, which is really nice. When do they pay? So user testing is quite different than Intellizoom Panel. Intellizoom Panel, like I said, pays in 21 days, so there is a little bit of a wait. When it comes to user testing, they generally will pay you within 7 to 10 days. So they do pay you a lot quicker, and they pay you the same way Intellizoom Panel does, and that is through PayPal. The only difference with user testing is the fact that they require you to have a Windows or a Mac for the computer jobs. So they're like Intellizoom Panel, where they have phone jobs and computer jobs, but they have restrictions. So if you have a Chromebook, you cannot use a Chromebook to do the computer test. And I have a Chromebook, so I'm not able to do that. However, you do have to select what devices you do have. And even though Chromebook is not on the list, you still have to select an option in order to become a part of user testing. And so for me, I do have an old Windows computer, but I'm not using it because it's a piece of crap. And I don't even know where it is at this time. So I just selected Windows just so I would have access to the phone studies. And so for phone, Android, iPhone, either one works great. Just keep in mind that if you want to do the computer ones, and there's a lot of computer ones, so if you're able to do those, then that's even better. But just keep in mind that it has to be a Windows or a Mac computer in order for you to do it. You cannot use a Chromebook for this one. Intellizoom Panel, you can't use your Chromebook. And I think that's all I have written down for these last two things. I highly recommend them. I actually learned about them through YouTube, another person that does the same thing. And it's been really helpful. Like, I've made a good amount of money from both of these things, and they always have like studies for you to do. Especially user testing tends to have way more than Intellizoom, but it really depends on the time of the year and the time of the day. Also, I noticed that when it's in the weekend, I get 0 of them. None of them come through, and they don't come through until like Monday. So if you guys want to sign up for either one of these, I will have the links down below. Again, like I said, Intellizoom Panel and user testing have combined together, so I don't know if you can sign up for them separately still. When I signed up, they were separate at that time, but I will see if I can find links for both. If not, then I will just provide the one link. Again, don't have a referral code. I'm just giving you a link so you guys can go and sign up for this and start making a little extra cash. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this type of content and you want to see more of this type of content as I find other things or anything like that, I'm going to be talking about other things as well. As you guys know, I have been doing book reviews, and I want to start possibly doing movie reacts and some other things. So hope you guys stick around. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It all helps me out, and I'll see you in my next video.